See you guys. See you guys. Oh, if you're a chapter lead, please stay in the room for giving Riza some feedback on sharing. Yeah. Everyone else, you guys are free to go about. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We got Bayou. We got Tendi, Ara. Okay. Let's go to Andre first. Andre, what type of feedback would you like to give to Rizal today?
Actually, it's already went well, sir, about it. But I think in terms of telling something that related before the personal update, I hope that people can. I hope at least the chairman can like really transferring the information. Like, okay, this is the team. Like the way how can we let people know is like because well, the way how much results tell it should be, I think it can be improved again. Like, okay, this is the team, this is the what, this is the currents that we're doing, this is the updates and such. So
Mhm.
people will like more feel like, okay, this is like what should I do? Like this is what should I do? I will.
Okay. All right, that's interesting feedback. What specifically would you mean by that? Like on the personal updates, like just to give feedback on each person's achievements or something different?
Oh no, it's what I mean is before the personal update. So like
The theme of the company and the theme of the month, right?
yep, the whole
Okay.
update.
Okay, to be more assertive, be more clear on that. Let's go to Bayu. Bayu, any feedback that you would like to give to Rizal?
Yeah, sure. I think a result is doing good already with the inspiration, and I think the only my feedback that probably could be improved is that it feels like it's an SOP. So like yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we need to do this and then like do this every week, that kind of thing. So I think what we can do is to add a little bit more special occasion type of surprise in the maybe in the weekly inspiration or on the updates that people are actually giving. So I think that will add more excitement. And yeah, I think that's one of our I don't know limitation in the personal updates. I think is that people are not expecting the same thing, or people have different expectation on what they should update on their personal achievement or personal growth. So basically, we don't have any theme. So it's just up to me to update what I feel, right? So probably maybe it's just sending them a message beforehand for everyone that we will update about this. What is personal or team achievement means, what is personal growth means, and what is actionable discovery means. And then the last thing is, yeah, that happened the same with the data as well. I think I'm I'm guessing that most people that cannot read the data or not familiar with Tableau wouldn't even follow that. What that even mean? So what I usually like when I present a data is I try to create a story and not focusing on the graph itself, because I think for most people, I think, yeah, that is some graphic, some ups and downs, but what does that mean? So we
Yeah.
probably need to simplify the language.
Yep.
So for some people that understand how to read it, it's good, right? But some people that's new, especially, probably they need more explanation. So that
That's
that is my feedback.
okay. Very good. So what I took out of that, I'll resonate with Bayou. One, the all hands is a opportunity for good self expression on your part, result for inspiration. So I did agree with Bayou. It felt like a little bit SOP, like you're following what the all hands should be. If you're really creative, let it be your forum to express your own personality. Let it be your forum to express what you find really powerful. be I think adventurous in this particular. Be the hero when it comes to doing all hands. Take it in a direction that you would you would feel excited to. You're given like let's say your dad's car, right? Do something crazy with it. Do something like that maybe normally somebody else wouldn't do. I think that part would make it really fresh. I do also resonate with what Bayu said about the tableau. Most of the time when we show tableau, and I do it myself, it's a common mistake actually, it's an ongoing mistake. I don't know if everyone actually follows the story because nobody really knows what part of the graph we're supposed to look at. So in the future, perhaps condense it into a few numbers that everyone can follow, and that will definitely simplify it. So we know what the key meaning is behind each of the numbers. That's a good insight. All right, let's go over to Rafik. Rafik, do you have any feedback for Rizal?
Uh, at least what is you said, you said, and Andre said already good. Then the first one is good. Timing management is good,
Mhm.
and then only the advice for result. If you open the Tableau, you can do it on the same screen, so you don't need to another screen anymore. I think
Okay.
that is only the advice for result. So you don't need to share anymore, and then just open another tab, and it's easy. And also the input. Uh, Everyone same like what Jin said. Everyone the know is the Tableau. You only need to tell everybody's the point. What is the point? The booking pays, the revenue. That is all. I think that is simple way everyone is knowing.
Yep.
You don't need to make everyone is thinking anymore. So just simple thing. I think that's good.
Thank you very much, Rafik, for that helpful tip.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, let's over debate. Wayana, what do you think?
I think for result, like I like the way he said on like feel not too intense in the meeting, like he's smiling and basically
Yep.
relax, but we have the update and everything. But I agree the part on the tableau, like because there are many people living here, so people began they don't have enough context to it, so need more basically have a story like what you said.
Okay. All right.
And
Fantastic.
that's it from me. I need
Okay.
to leave. I need to have pairing with David.
Okay. Absolutely. Thank you very much, babe. Next over to Ara. Any feedback from Ara's side?
Pretty much already been said, but I would love to highlight it. What's been good and needs to be dipertahankan for the other leaders is that I appreciate Rizal give reminder to fill out the sections, especially to me, maybe to others leaders too. So that part is good. And then time budgeting is also on time, so that's good too. And then he highlighted some points for the new people in the company, so that the new upcoming people can keep up on about the meeting itself. That's pretty good. And then about the data, I would agree with Bayu. So what I did also that a day before, I sequenced the data to deliver it pretty well so that it can be digested by the attendees easily, because not everyone is, even me myself is not get used to see the data, right? So I contacted PD and maybe consulting like, am I interpreting it correctly? So I think sequencing the data into a very easily understand by people that doesn't get used to read it, I think that's pretty key. So yeah, that's pretty much for me. Thank you.
All right. Fantastic. Rizal, I think you received some great advice from your colleagues here. That part is really good. I'll echo that everyone I think has covered all the key points. One stylistic point that I noticed is it's pretty important. When you give a public speech, you probably should remove the as much as possible. So that it dilutes your meaning and it waters down your point. I do it. I know I do it. So don't learn that from me. But what I try to do now is just maybe slow your pace down a little bit. And instead of using a or an just take a pause. Take like a moment to pause, think about what you want to say. It's noticeably more dramatic and it will add a lot more focus and clarity to your own mind and also to the mind of everybody. If you were to count the number of times you said it was probably more than 100 actually during the entire. No, it's pretty normal. Like I'm doing right now, right? I didn't even have any control. But if you can slowly remove that from your vocabulary by just like I want to say right now, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to take a pause. So the more times you practice that, the more effective you think your public speaking will be. I think grounded on the impact you're adding, and also I think as a chair, this is a pretty good discovery that I saw. This is my own eyes. I started wondering, why do so many of the interns not feel any big achievements, right? So I think that can be definitely a signal that you pick up and perhaps bring it up for a discussion at the next leadership meeting. Why is it that all our interns are not feeling big achievements? Have they not been delegated anything meaningful? Are they not making very much progress? So this is also part of what we call leadership density. So when you go through the all hands, part of it is a performance. Yes, part of it is communication, being understood. The other part is understanding what you're picking up. And there's a lot of really good clues through personal updates and through what people aspire to do that really can help you as a chair and for everybody understand how to engage better with a person. You can see some people are really interested in history. Some people are really interested in knowing themselves. Nadia, I thought, was pretty funny because she indicated that she's worried about some future version of herself not being quite up to speed. I want to see if I don't screw up in the future. So it gives you clues. And I think as chair, you should. Somebody wrote, I think it was Cynthia, that you should know your team. And this is a very, very good expose to knowing your team. Okay, I used an there. So for everyone else, you guys will all have different opportunities to share. And we're essentially taking that same idea that we had done previously, like at Scrum level, now to company level. So I'm trying to disseminate more strategic thinking and leadership thinking amongst all the other different groups here, different chapter leads here, okay? So get used to it a little bit. It's probably be a little bit less comfortable and less, what would you call it, less familiar in the beginning. But I think the more times we offer the feedback, the more times we can self-correct, the more natural and inspirational you'll be. Everyone here, I believe, has had a public speaking opportunity. And we definitely want that to happen more often in the future, whether it's internally or externally. Remember, the more people you can inspire, the easier the work should be for yourselves. If you have properly inspired people who are highly motivated and believe, then you just need to lead the vision and monitor. And that ultimately, I think, is a elevation in your capabilities and your powers. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. And it's not just we do this for fun. It is actually strategic in terms of right now I see a lot of people, they join the company because they want to follow somebody. Let that somebody be you. Somebody's joining Bukit Vista because they want to follow you. They want to follow your particular approach. They're inspired by what you think and what you do and the work that you're working on. Okay. That's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rizal, for coming in, and thank you for coming in last minute too as well. I'll catch up with you guys later. All right. See ya. Bye. See you, buddy. See you, Andre. See you, Rizal.